We asked you out here today to demonstrate something we've been talking about in class over the last couple of days, and that is how ancient man used advantages they found around them. They're adapting to their environment. They are going to use whatever technologies they have at their disposal to make their lives better. Now remember, technology, and I've said this 100 times in my class, right? Technology is not necessarily the cell phone in your pocket or the newest version of an iPhone or whatever it is you use. Technology is just a new way of doing things that makes things easier. And so that's what we want to illustrate today. Now, we've all watched the movie Ice Age Columbus, right? Say yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Our group hasn't, but we will soon.
Oh, you all haven't. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Apologize.
That's okay.
I forgot about that. So in the movie Ice Age Columbus, we have a group out hunting. And in the opening scene, they're actually hunting wild horses. And they're going to use spears to try to bring that horse down. Later on in the movie, they're hunting woolly mammoth, right? And they're also using spears to hunt that mammoth. So behind me is a woolly mammoth. That's a woolly mammoth, dude. That's a woolly mammoth for our purposes. Okay? So we're going to take our spears and kill that woolly mammoth. Who wants to try to kill the mammoth first? Tricky, get over here. Okay, here's your spear. Now, wait, you can't get too close to him, right? Because what happens if he gets too close? Why are you going to die? Because he's scary. He's going to step on you, and at 9 tons, you're jelly, right? Okay, so throw your spear, and from right there, you don't want to get too close to him. Throw your spear.
Go!
Oh, not good. Lord, let's see what you got.
I know how to actually.
Okay, now what just happened? You hit the mammoth with the side of your stick. He's now up, he's looking around like, what's the problem, right? He sees you wearing red. What's a bull do when he sees red? He's gonna chase you. Can you outrun a mammoth? You're dead. Sorry, buddy.
Come on, Levi. You got this, come on. Yeah, let's go.
He doesn't even know you exist. Doesn't even know you exist. Put out and grab those three real quick. So, guys, throwing a spear, is that working too well for you all? No. Okay, now, in reality, if we grew up in the Ice Age, we're all going to be fairly experienced on how to use a spear. I don't think any of us have really used a spear too much before, okay? But here's the problem. You saw how they threw. Did they throw well? They were kind of all wonky in the air. They didn't go very far. Not really a good look, is it? So when you watch that historical movie, that action movie, and you got the old warrior and he's out there and he's going to throw that spear at the enemy and it like stabs you from like 100 yards away. You've all seen that shot, right? It's all fake. Okay, spears aren't really made to be thrown. Instead, they are thrusting weapons. Okay? They are used up close and personal to thrust and kill your enemy or kill an animal that you can get close to. And we'll talk about that again in a little bit. So how are we going to kill that mammoth? We're not going to get that close to him. What to do?
We're gonna ask it if we can just take a bite out of it. Or
You don't have no AKs.
we can add.
So instead of using that spear, we're going to use this. Now you're saying that doesn't look very sturdy, maybe use. This is called not a spear, this is a dart. It's not a javelin, it's a dart. And ancient man is going to use this to kill game using this. Okay? A wooden stick, you say. This is actually called an atlatl. ATL, Atlatl. Now, a little bit of history and a little bit of science before we throw the Atlatl. We know from archaeological evidence that the first Atlatl, or the earliest known Atlatl, comes from about 30,000 years ago. 30,000 years ago. We have evidence of ancient man, Homo sapiens, using this to improve their circumstances in life. 30,000 years, guys. It's a long time ago. It has been found on every continent except 2. Not on Antarctica. Why? Because no one lives on Antarctica. And not in Africa. Okay, Africans had a different way of dispatching their game. But it has been found in North America, South America, it has been found in ancient Europe, Asia, and Australia. It may not look exactly the same, but the purpose is the same. It's a spear thrower. Okay, it's simply a spear thrower. That's all it is. Now here's the science part. When you go to throw that spear, I'm going to use this as an example of a regular spear. My arm acts as a lever. Y'all remember the word lever from science? What's a lever do?
Pull it and it activates something.
Not that type of lever. A lever gives you a mechanical advantage to increase power, right? Okay? How long is my lever here?
Decently long.
18 inches, right? Now how long is my lever?
Very much larger.
3 feet. I have just increased my mechanical advantage by a factor of 3. That means I can throw my dart 3 times farther, 3 times harder. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
If you're hunting that mammoth?
Yeah.
So 3 times farther though, and I'm throwing 3 times harder than with that. It works really simple. Your dart, your shaft, has a divot here on the end, okay? Your Atlatl hook hooks right into the end of that. Okay? This is how you're going to throw that Atlatl, just like this.
Can you throw it?
Huh?
Can you throw it already? I want to see how it works.
All right.
Back up, guys. Back up.
Now, did it go faster? Farther? Oh, missed. Okay. So, 3 times advantage, harder and faster. It's also going to impact harder because of that kinetic energy, right? It's going to impact a lot harder. So,
Hey, check this out, guys. You got that one. That much was in the target.
That's how deep it went into that target. Now you're saying, okay, that's not a big deal, maybe. That's only like 6 inches. Big deal.
That's still a lot.
Okay,
It's still going to hurt.
guys,
Listen up, guys.
I guarantee you that target is harder than your abdomen. If I hit you in your abdomen, it's not going in this deep. It's going in that deep.
I don't know, bro. That would hurt.
You think?
No, totally not.
Could this be used in warfare?
What if I'm wearing
100%. The most recent evidence. Most recent evidence is 1514, the Aztecs against the Spaniards.
Hey, Ty.
Actually, a
You two want to go fix those?
Actually, a documented case of an Aztec
targets fell
throwing
over.
a
If
dart
you wanna go help
at a
fix
Spaniard.
those.
It goes through him and into the guy behind him. He pinned them together. That's hardcore, isn't it?
100 points.
That's hardcore.
That's a UAV.
So it is a devastating weapon. You're not going to use it just one guy, though. You're going to have hundreds of guys throwing these. Can you imagine a shower of these things coming at you?
Death from above.
So we're talking some pretty unique ways of killing. It is a hunting weapon primarily, but can be used in times of war. Now, I don't want to throw again since there's so many people behind us right at the target. But what about distance?
Here, Ty, hold this one for him too. I'm gonna go stand over here.
Oh yeah, that's far.
Can I go get that?
Okay? Now, here's the thing. I did not try to throw that.
Watch this, guys. Watch what he's trying to show you.
If I try to muscle it and really throw this thing hard, it doesn't go as far. This is a finesse weapon. You have to let the mechanics work, not your muscle. Your muscle is secondary to this. It's all about using the mechanics of the weapon to make it work. Now, I was off balance when I threw my leg went out and I couldn't balance, so that was my mistake. But guys, did any of you feel that broom stick that far? No. Okay? It is about the mechanics of the weapon. Okay?